Well, hey everyone, and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast Live Edition. We've um, got Allison from Alpine on with us tonight, and she's going to tell us all about Alpine Park off-road experience. We're looking forward to that. We'll just kind of hang out, let people join on, see who the first listener is. It's usually always Mike. Um, I think he's just stalking me. He's got his sitting out in the van out back with the radio waves just tuned on to come on. I have to find all my comment windows. And while we're going along, we'll have comments and stuff, maybe listener questions. We'll throw those out there. Um, Sometimes they're a little bit behind whatever conversation we're having,
hmm
but we'll try to get to them.
If you see any of my friends from Alpine trolling, feel free to boot them out. Little
No, no, no.
troublemakers.
Bring them in. Bring them in.
hmm
Here's my Jeep Club. I don't know who's got it running, whether it's Brandon or somebody.
Bring up the comments too. There we go. Yeah, before I went live, Terry and I were talking about how Michigan, where I'm located, we got some snow. So if any of y'all are located in the East Coast around Michigan, let me know if you got snow, because we got hit with it last couple nights.
Like any accumulation or anything?
It stuck. I didn't think it would stick, but it sure stuck. Just enough to be slippery on the roads, nothing serious. This is just a warning shot from winter.
Right.
Big stuff will come later. It's still a little early.
Yeah, my kid got a little bit of snow at her college. So
hmm
it's just cold walking around campus. It's
Oh yeah, it was
uh,
bitter cold today.
that I don't miss.
hmm
All right, I just shared it out to see if we can get more people. Mike, of course, you're logged in under the club and snuck it in. Hey, other Mike, you going to come get that spare tire? What's up, Dave? And then we got Tennessee representing. What's up, Troy? The people are coming on quick tonight. It usually takes a little bit of time to get people on, and tonight they're. It's
All
you.
right.
It's you being on here is really getting it going.
That must be it.
Well, it isn't me. They see my face every week.
Right. Oh, someone said just watching it snow. Yep. We just got it in Michigan ourselves, so
This is
feel
a
ya.
southern boy. He's in the south, and it's snowing.
Wow. Pretty sure the whole town shuts down in the south when it snows. It's another
It's
day
best.
in Michigan.
Right, right. Yeah, it's best when Southerners do not know how to drive.
hmm
I moved to Texas, and the first week I was there, moved in January, and the first week I was there, snow and ice storm, and I'm in my Jeep going 10 miles an hour, and there's
Mhm.
Mustangs and rear wheel drive SUVs just passing me. Every
Mhm.
single one of them I saw in the ditch later. I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, yeah, and I'm not
Instant
going to help
karma.
you. If you're
Mm-mm.
struggling and having problems, I will help you. But if you cause your
Mhm.
own problems, nope, nope. You're right,
Mhm.
Dave. Winter is coming.
Mhm.
Right.
That's great. It's true. Yeah, my husband's the guy with the truck, so he's been known to find people on the side of the road and help them get out of the ditches and everything like that. I'm like, why did it take you 5 hours to get home from work? Oh, well,
Yeah.
I saw this person and then this person. It's a good guy.
Yes. Yeah. But when it snows, my kid and I used to would go out and all we'd do is just go help people. We'd just drive around till we saw somebody
Oh.
stuck. She loved doing that. Now she's got her Jeep at school,
Mm-hmm.
and well, till she blew up her engine, but that's another story.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last Friday, driving home from school, it was a bummer.
That is a bummer.
All right, looks like we're ready to go. Everybody, go out and share that. What's up, Dave? And I'm going to hit that button. I think it's time. Let's get the ball rolling.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Well, hey everyone, and welcome back to the Jeep Life Podcast, the show where we dive into everything Jeep, from legendary trails to the stories behind the rigs we love. We are proudly sponsored by Armalite, the toughest flooring on the trail. Check out Armalite at goarmalite.com and use Jeep Life Podcast 10 for a complete Armalite system at checkout. Our thanks for their continued support of the Jeep Life Podcast. I'm your host, Jeep and Terry, and tonight Alpine is in the house. The team's been so good to us here at the Jeep Life Podcast through the years, and we have Allison Saunders on from the marketing team, and she's going to talk about Alpine Park off-road experience. I can't wait. Hey, Allison, how's it
Yeah.
going?
How's it going, man?
Yeah, it's at least it's not snowing here. I don't have to deal with the weather
Yeah.
that you're going through, right?
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully it clears up by tomorrow. We were just talking about that while we were waiting for people to join. But yep, that's we call it the warning shot before winter really starts. But doing good here in Michigan. As you guys may or may not know, Alpine headquarters is actually located in Auburn Hills, Michigan. We moved from California in 2019. So all these Californians who came on over, they got to know snow and winter real well.
Michigan's a reality check. It really is.
It is
Yeah,
for sure. Uh,
I'm not a winter person. I'm from the South, so I no.
hmm Yep, it's a different lifestyle for sure. But today we're actually going to be talking about Alpine Park, which will be located in the south. We are actually hosting. Alpine is hosting their first event, and it is called Alpine Park Off Road Experience. And you can kind of gather from the name what this is going to be about, right? We are providing this really cool opportunity to kind of hang out with people and just go off-roading, something that we all enjoy here at Alpine. We know Jeepers love to go off-roading, love to test the limits of their Jeep. So we're really looking forward to having it. And it's going to be Saturday, December 6th in Tampa, Florida at a place called the Motor Enclave.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, and I can't wait to dig into that a little bit later. I know that I've been threatening and trying to get Roy to go off roading for a while, and he finally
Mm-hmm.
went last month, and I think he's hooked. I think I've hooked him.
Yep.
So,
There you go.
all right. So we bring awesome content, or at least I hope that it's awesome content. But it doesn't happen for free. There are ways that you, as listeners, can support us here at the podcast. Patreon is the easiest. We have three levels. We have the sport level. You know, we're Jeep nerds, so we name it after the Jeeps. The Sahara package gets you a little bit more leather interior in your support. So that's $5 a month, and the Rubicon experience is full off road, full capable at $10 a month. Uh, you can also do it free. Just leave us a review wherever you get your podcast. Just tell everybody about us. It really helps people find us on the line. Send us an email. Yeah, tell us your thoughts on the show. If you want to follow up on the show, you have an idea for a new topic, that send it. Info at jeeplifepodcast.com. Yeah. Also, if you want stickers, email me. I'll send you stickers. They're free. I'll pay the 55 cents shipping. I don't care. Um, or do like the people are doing right now in our comments right there and join us on our live show. Um, we put our comments up on the screen. It allows people to interact, ask questions. I maybe we're a few seconds behind delay, but who cares? I'll still bring you on. We'll talk about it if it's something cool to do. Um, but I'd love to hear all your info. So those are all ways you can support us. If you need links, go to our link tree slash Jeep Life Podcast. Go to all our socials. Let us know. Uh, Normally, this is where I would insert news, and thankfully, there hasn't been any happening. So we get to go right into our topic tonight with Allison. Um, I asked for if you had a shortened name, and you said Allie is good, so we can call you Allie on the show. I like to respect people and whatever they want to be named, but I hear another name is in the works or has been in the works.
It has. I have been christened with the name Diesel, and that happened in, I want to say, 2019. And it was given to me lovingly by Roy Meyer, who's a really great friend, great mentor of mine. Um, it happened, I was at my very first Jeep event, actually. It was, I believe, it might have been Ocean City Jeep Invasion. And I'm just one of those people that I'm here. I'm ready to get the job done. You're not gonna find me standing around. If something needs to get done, I don't care. I'm gonna do it. And there was these two, those like Lowe's or Home Depot buckets, like those 40-gallon whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
full of water, because we didn't think to bring the water to the bucket. We brought the bucket to the water. Well, now we got to get it to the tent to secure it down, because anyone who's been to Ocean City Jeep Invasion, it's windy. So I'm like, well, got to move the buckets. So I pick one up in each hand, and I'm just hauling it over, getting it to where it needs to go. And Roy's just kind of watching me. And right after that is when he gave me the nickname Diesel. So, and I have been Diesel ever since.
Is it true that Roy or Colin were just carrying one bucket apiece? That's what I'm
Oh yeah.
picturing? The-
Yeah, that's actually, it was one of those stand pails. I don't even think they could carry the other buckets, and they were kind of two-handing it. So yeah, I didn't
yeah,
want to embarrass them, but I had to.
oh, I'm here for it. Let's embarrass them. I love it. I so I know we talked about it earlier in the intro, but for those aren't familiar, describe what it is and what Alpine Park off road experience is and what it's all about.
Yeah, so it's actually pretty exciting. As I mentioned, it's kind of Alpine's first time hosting an event like this. We've always gone to, all these Jeep events, and we love it. We get to hang out with our fans, and fans have become friends, friends have become family over the years, and it's always a great time at these Jeep events. And there's always some type of off-road element, whether you're cruising on the beach or maybe there's an obstacle course that they implement. But this whole idea of the Alpine Park off-road experience came from just making another touch point with those people that we have come into contact with over the years that have become, fans, friends, family. And it's to offer this kind of exciting off-road experience. And even if they've never been to the event, even if they just bought their Jeep, and let's say it's even stock, the whole idea is to introduce them to this idea of off-roading in a guided and a safe and an educational type environment to really show them what their Jeep is capable of doing. So it's just an opportunity to get out there, get a little dirty, and just have some fun.
I know that there's an opportunity for everybody to do their own Jeep, but there's been a partnership in the recent times with Jeeps that are being built specifically with Alpine in mind. Is that right?
Yes. And I'm glad you mentioned that's right. Yeah. So we started this partnership between a off-road outfitter called Rebel Off-Road, and that partnership dates back a couple years now. We've been working together, and together we kind of birthed this Alpine Rebel Off-Road Edition vehicle, and it comes in two very distinct different builds. Called Brigade, which is kind of like your built for the apocalypse type Jeep, and Ocean, which is this beautiful, almost nostalgic looking, very like 50s on the beach vibe. Just two very beautiful, distinct Jeeps that we designed together in collaboration. And we have extended this partnership now to where they're available at Jeep dealerships nationwide. Through another partner of ours called Timberline, who is also going to be sponsoring the event. So it's been a whirlwind. It's been exciting. But yeah, at this event, you're actually going to get a chance to see these builds and take them for a little ride along with Alpine staff. So we can show you how we've equipped them, everything they're built to do. And obviously, because we're Alpine, there's a
How they
killer sound
sound.
system in each of
Yeah.
them. Oh, yeah, you got
Yeah.
to. So we got a great subwoofer bumping in there, a very powerful and efficient amplifier. And I mean, these things sound wonderful.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I can attest, my Jeep's fully Alpine equipped and I would not have it any other way. Um, yeah, it's slamming. I love to show it off all the time. So
Love to hear it.
how the idea come about for Alpine Park?
Yeah, I love that. So, honestly, we've been talking about doing an event, hosting an event for a while, and we really wanted to do it right. And we know that we have this unique relationship with the Jeep community through audio, right? We've been at a lot of these Jeep events, and a lot of them have gotten our sound systems installed, as you mentioned. But we wanted to provide a step up in the experience that even went outside of audio. And to do this, we kind of assembled this A team of supporters to put this event together. And I gotta say, one of our best assets that we have right now is Jamie and Allison from Blinker Fluid Productions. They are coordinating this event. If you go on Eventbrite under Blinker Fluid Productions, you will find the Alpine Park event. They have been a awesome partner in getting this off the ground and just showing us how you run a Jeep event because they know a thing or two.
They do know a thing. They're two of my favorite people on the planet, and I
Yeah,
know
mine
that
too. They're awesome.
Roy and Jamie have a great relationship through the years,
They
and
do.
so I they definitely know how to run a show.
They do. And they've been giving us great advice on how to execute all of this. And as I mentioned kind of earlier in the show, we're hosting it at a place called the Motor Enclave. And this is a kind of motorsports venue in Tampa, Florida. They have 200 acres that is just filled with different types of driving tracks. The one that we're activating for this event specifically is their off road course. And it's made up of four different courses that kind of go up a little bit in difficulty as you go. But it ranges from, beginner where you can take it with your stock Jeep all the way up to intermediate where, maybe you want to get a little bit of lift underneath there and maybe have a little bit more equipment going on it. But either way, you're going to have a great time. We've designed this to be very welcoming to anybody, any level of off roading, whether you're brand new to it and need to be shown the ropes or you've been on a couple courses, you're going to have a good time.
Yeah, so I went on and went to that website of that location, and I was blown away by the the not the on road stuff that they offer, and the buildings and the facilities. I didn't see the off road side. I was wondering if someone was going to come in and build that, or if they already had it.
They already have it. Yeah, they did tell us that they intend to put a little bit more highlight on their off-road experience as they move forward. But Eric Brooks, my colleague, actually got a chance to drive on the course, and he had a really great time. They already have it kind of set up to, like I said, kind of go up in difficulty as you go. You start on kind of more of a, wood drive that's pretty flat, kind of grassy, to a little bit more obstacle where you're climbing a few things. So it's a pretty cool experience. And the Motor Enclave has a awesome staff that is equipped with leading these guided off-road courses. They're all certified in safety. They've provide an educational element. They inspect your vehicle before you even go out. That way, you know whether you'll be able to handle it. And they just provide a really great time. So they're going to be a really fun partner to have at this event.
Oh, that's awesome. It seems like the perfect one stop shop. And, Eric's a friend of the podcast. He's been on before, and I know he's in
Hmm.
Florida. So just to, you know, jump over and be able to do that, that's pretty cool.
Yes, Eric's been leading the charge in this event, and he's done an awesome job. He's obviously him and Colin Vargo, are very well known in the Jeep community. They've become kind of the face of Alpine, specifically with the Jeep community. And they've just done a great job. And they're one of those guys that go above and beyond, even at the shows. You get an Alpine installed in it, and maybe you need some help with something afterwards. Those are the guys you call, they pick up. I mean, they even pull up to people's houses. I've been in an event with Colin before where these kids recognized him because he's very recognizable. I don't know what it is, but there's something that really sticks out to people. But they're
Yeah.
like, "Hey, that's the guy that showed up at our house and fixed our Jeep," and they're like, "Oh yeah!" So they're awesome guys. They go above and beyond in everything that they do. So you know that this event is going to be awesome because Eric and Colin are involved with it.
Is this planned to be a multi-year or multi-location endeavor?
I sure hope so, man. This is our first time kind of getting our bearings and kind of getting feedback. We really want to hear people's thoughts on it. We want to get them on the course. We want to take them through what we think would be a good experience. We really want to hear their feedback and build something that would generate excitement and make people want to come back, right? So I really hope that we can extend this and expand it in the future. This is the inaugural event, so pretty exciting. Hope to have a good turnout. Hope to have a good time. I think we will. We got other partners that are going to be involved as well that I think will make it a good time. Midland Radios was one of they're the official communications partner for this event, and they've supplied us to give people as they're kind of going through this course, and just going to make it a good experience for them.
Yeah, and the guys at Midland are fantastic, and it almost seems like the it was two things destined to be. They both share the same color scheme. I think it's great.
So perfect, yeah.
It really is. With this, what is the overall mission with the project? Is it more about fun, education? Is it testing products, or kind of a mix of all three? Or is there, installation
Mm.
booths like other, Alpine events?
It's everything that you just mentioned. I think at our core, what we really want to do is just unite these music loving enthusiasts, these off roading enthusiasts, and give them a fun experience that incorporates both. Again, we're Alpine at the heart of everything that we do. There's going to be audio. And I have to mention as well that we're going to have our official retail partner, Soundwaves, at the event as well. And they'll have some audio gear available, and they can schedule some installs out if anybody's looking to upgrade their radio, their sound system, anything on their Jeep, their cameras. Maybe they do an off-road course and they're like, man, that would have been a lot easier with a front camera. They could be there to answer questions. But there's always going to be that element of, wanting to, you know, empower the audio enthusiast to get the best experience out of their sound system. But man, we would love it moving forward if we could also become an advocate of, off-roading and education and just fun and excitement. That would be so cool because there's a lot of guys at Alpine who live that lifestyle as well. They have a Jeep, they take it out on the weekends and just have fun with it. So, we're not just popping up at these Jeep events and saying, all right, bye, see you next year. Like we actually live this lifestyle daily, and we thought, hey, let's connect with everybody and just have fun together, and provide something of value. And maybe if somebody's new to the community and has a Jeep that's stock and they don't really know what to do or where to start, it'd be so great if we could, connect them with any one of our partners and just say like, hey, we're going to teach you how to off-road and kind of teach you what you need and just give you a fun time while doing it. So I think it's everything.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right, I'm packing up. I'm heading down.
I'll see you there.
The Jeep Live podcast can be the official broadcasting team. Um,
I love it.
I so to the point of, for me personally, how I actually started this podcast was me trying to figure out the audio in my Jeep, because it's such a different
Mm,
beast. It's so
hmm
different than any other automobile. Now, growing up in the 80s, learning how to drive in the 80s, I had an Alpine cassette deck in my Mustang. Um, so I've got that love of that brand already. But when I got my Jeep, I I went through three or four different versions of audio prior to getting to Alpine. And
mm,
all of them were, money that I spent that did not pay off. There wasn't the return on the investment. There was disappointment almost
mm,
at every turn, and it, literally, that's how this all started, was me blogging about my audio woes, and the stuff that I went through. And I'm
mm.
like, you know what? Let's put a voice to that. And so kind of built the podcast out of that, because people were reading that blog and becoming interesting. And so it's interesting that my very first, kind of thought process with the podcast started out of building the audio um, for my Jeep. But it wasn't until afterwards that, I met Colin and Roy, and we started talking about how the Jeep is a different beast. I'm a top down kind of person. I don't want the top on if I can. You know, while it's snowing and 30 degrees, the top's going to stay on. But, as soon as I can, the top comes down and the audio environment changes tremendously.
Yes.
And, having something, as a classically trained musician, I want my music to be very clear. I don't, yeah, loud
Mm,
is cool, but when I turn
hmm
it up, it needs to be as clear playing it loud as it is when I'm
Yeah.
not playing it loud. I've got four people in the car. Um,
hmm
so, you know, it's interesting to I got to experience that with my own vehicle, right? I got to
Mm,
experience that growth, that development of a great sound with my vehicle. And it grew out of, you know, people that were super knowledgeable that kind of helped me through that and helped me understand how time correction works, and
hmm
how, you know, adding true bass frequency that supports the sound. It doesn't necessarily become the overwhelming part of the sound. And, it that instantly I became the believer and the evangelist, if you will, for Alpine. And I know that, I've done live events at, you know, New Jersey Jeep Invasion with Alpine, and I've had
hmm
Roy, Colin, Eric, and now you on the show. So it's very important that I share that with our listeners. And being
Mm.
able to take an off-road vehicle to a park or a playground specifically aimed at showing the capabilities of the audio and pairing that with two beastly vehicles that people can experience that are built from the ground up with audio in mind and doing that.
Hmm.
Man, this experience is amazing, and I hope that it can continue. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I hope so as well. Yeah, and on that note too, it's the journey that Alpine had in the Jeep community. I mean, when we first started out, we didn't get everything right. Not right away. What really crafted all of our products that we offer today was people like you and people that would come and see our demo vehicles or listen to it or install it in their own Jeep. They're like, this is great. This is great. You need to fix this, right? We need weather resistant. We need anti
Mm,
glare on the screen. We need the ability to retain our steering wheel controls. We need all these things. And we listened, but
right.
having that unique connection with the Jeep community, going to these events and talking to them, and like they're coming up and sharing feedback, and then we would implement it into the next iteration. And every year it got better and better until we got it right. And that was something that was so dear to our heart. And that's something that I think sets Alpine apart from any other brand. Aside from just the amazing build quality, the great sound, I think Alpine's really hit that sweet spot of both loud and clear when it comes with our Jeep products, because you want to be able to hear it. Like you said, you still need that precision and clarity. But aside from all of those things, which are still true, I think honestly our superpower is just the fact that we listen and we want to hear your thoughts. We want to make sure it's right for you because we care about your drive. We want it to be fun. And if we're not creating something that, that's the end result, then let's fix it. And that's why going into this event, this is something new that we're trying. I have all the confidence in the world because I know the team wants to hear everybody's feedback. They want to know, did you have fun? What could make it better? What could we do? So I have full confidence that as we build on these in the future and as we do more of these, they're just going to get even better and better, and it's going to be a great time.
So what is the schedule like? I'm heading to Tampa. I've got my Jeep on a trailer, or I'm driving it and cruising it down. What's the schedule? What can people expect?
Yeah, so kicks off Friday, December 6th at 8 a.m. That's when we open up for receiving everybody in, registration, everything like that. We're going to get you your swag bag, which, has the Midland radios. It has a event t-shirt. It's going to have a tire deflator, just so that when you're going on the off-road, there's probably a better name for that, tire gauge, little doohickey as you're going off-roading, and a couple other goodies in that bag. And then as we welcome you in, we'll have a quick educational seminar with the Motor Enclave, where they're just going to give you an idea of what the courses are going to be like that you're going on, right? They're going to give you the lay of the land, kind of an expectation for the day. They're going to check your vehicle for inspection just to make sure that you are ready to go. And then we have those kind of four courses open and ready to go for a guided drive. Afterwards, we'll break for lunch. We are going to provide lunch for this event, so don't worry about packing anything. Um, and then we'll kind of open the time up for these ride alongs with the Alpine Rebel Off Road Edition Jeeps for anybody who wants to check out our builds. And then kind of let people roam around and meet our awesome partners that we're going to have there. So Rebel Off Road, Timberline, Midland, and Soundwaves. Just time to kind of walk around and talk to these great connections that we've made over the years. And then around 4 o'clock, time to head home.
Nice. The first time I saw it, because I feel like this is kind of a tie-in to Alpine Park, the Minecraft stuff. So it for me kind of brought historical context, if you will. And I was like, all right, is this digital or is this live?
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned Alpine Park on Roblox.
Oh,
That that
Roblox.
is
That's it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to say it's probably 2 years ago. For those that don't know, we opened up Alpine Park, same name, on Roblox, and this is a almost a virtual experience of what we want to do at the Alpine Park IRL, as the kids call it, in real life. Throw out some youthful jargon for you guys today. Some slang, if you will. But yeah, Alpine Park on Roblox. It's a fun game, very interactive. It's that piece. It's another connecting point at these events because Jeepers, it's a family thing. You got your
Mm,
kids, you got a whole squad with you when you're going out. And we noticed a lot of these kids would come to the events, and so we started printing these stickers with QR codes, and it would take you to our game in Roblox. And you should see these kids' faces light up. You have a game? I'm like, yes, we have a game and you can drive our Jeeps. This Jeep right here that you're looking at, it's in the game and you could drive it. And they're like, ah! So they love it so much. Um, this is kind of an homage to that. It's almost like taking the virtual experience of Alpine Park and Roblox and bringing it to life in this actual off-roading experience that we're doing. So yeah, it
right.
is kind of a little callback to that. It's funny you bring that up.
It's kind of meta because you virtualize something that's real, and then now you
Mm-hmm.
make something real out of something virtualized.
Exactly.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. Now my brain is it's Inception. Where my brain is toast now. Uh, all right. So you know I I'm trying to think if you know is this open only to Jeepers? I guess is the real
Mm,
question here. Can I don't have one, but I bring my Forerunner to Alpine Park?
that's a great question. For this event specifically, we are just opening it up to Jeeps. And I believe that there's different courses at the Motor Enclave that are designed for even toy vehicles like side by sides, maybe dirt bikes. We really wanted to dedicate this first event to the Jeep community because that's kind of where we started, right? That's where we have the most connections. In the future, we could open that up a little bit, but this event specifically, we are just doing Jeep vehicles.
Yeah, it's kind of the king of the off road side for sure.
Mhm. And I say Jeep vehicles, don't bring your Cherokee or your,
So
I don't know how
Wranglers
much you know.
or JT Gladiators, those are good, but
Exactly.
don't bring that XJ.
Hmm.
Oh, my boss is going to be so disappointed. I, I'm
Maybe
surrounded by
next
all
time.
XJ people in my real world, and they're
Mm.
going to be so disappointed. No, they're not.
Yeah, my son actually has a lifted Suburban. This
Oh,
thing literally looks like a monster truck, and every time he drives it around, I feel like it's a head turner. And unfortunately, this event specifically is not for him. He does love to go off roading at our local off road park, but maybe in the future, we'll see.
now where do you go off road locally up there? Is it oh no,
Oh, it's up in
it,
Holly.
ho,
I believe it's called
yeah,
Holly ORV
Holly Oaks, yeah, right.
or Holly Oaks. Yep, that's it.
Uh,
And yeah, it's a good time.
yeah, I've been trying to get up there for a while for Detroit Four Fest, and
Yes, you'll have to let me know when you come up because we'll go with you. And my kid just rips through that. I mean, he's got a
nice.
dirt bike too, but when we're
Oh, right
not
on.
in school, we'll do the lifted Suburban because unfortunately, what we found out is my husband and my son will go off-roading on a Saturday, break something, and now they got to fix it on a Sunday because we got
Yes,
school on
yes,
Monday.
that's right.
And you better be in school on Monday. So we tend to have a little bit more fun with that in the summer, and he'll do his dirt bike during the school year. But it's a good time. It's a fun little park.
That makes sense. Yeah, Tom
Hmm.
Zielinski's been trying to get me up there, and so I'll see if I can get up there soon.
Yes,
All
I
right,
just
if
met him
some
recently as well, so I want to get
oh
up there
yeah,
as well.
well
Hmm.
it's another tie-in that I think in the future might be great. is, he sits on the board of Tread Lightly and the partnership with Tread Lightly
Mm,
and the stewardship of our land, and I think that would be great as well.
it's awesome.
Yeah, and he plans events. He's pretty awesome at that too.
Hmm.
Um, so if someone's listening tonight, and they are, there's plenty of people listening, and they want to visit or plan their event there, how is the best way to get involved?
Best place to go is, well, you can find it on our Facebook page. If you go to Alpine's official Facebook page, we'll have the event on there. But to get your tickets and to register and just to find out kind of more information about the event, go to Eventbrite. Blinker Fluid Productions, which again I mentioned is our awesome event coordinator for this event. It is under their Eventbrite, so you can search their name. You can search Alpine Park Off Road Experience. It'll come up. It'll give you all the details for the event. You'll be able to register and purchase your tickets, select your t shirt size for your free t shirt later. And we also, on that page, put recommended hotels as well. If you're looking to make kind of like a weekend out of it and hang
Yeah.
out, we have a couple hotels that we recommend in the area that are good cost. But hey, we handle everything else. Come to the event and we'll have kind of refreshments and kind of snacks all throughout the day. But as I mentioned, we're going to have the lunch offered and all the toys you need to have a good time. So it should be really fun.
Well, that's awesome. I I know, Roy, you're listening. You're on the show. I need my 3X large Alpine Park T-shirt.
Hmm. Got that, Roy?
Get on it. Get on it. Uh,
Hmm.
no, I love that you took your time out of your Monday to come and hang out with us and share this with us. It You're awesome. Matter of fact,
Oh,
you need a job as my co-host. It's
got it. I'll let
but
Roy know. I'm joining this podcast.
he won't care. He won't care. He
Yeah.
might. I don't know.
Maybe. As long
Um,
as he still gets to
we,
see my face, he's fine.
that's right. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Um, eh, what is social media for Alpine? Where can people find that?
Yes, best place to go would be our Facebook, because you have the ability to create events on there. So if you go to the Alpine Facebook page, you'll find us searching Alpine USA. And go to our event section, you'll see Alpine Park Off-Roading Experience on there. We're always going to point you to that Eventbrite though, because that is the way that you register. And we're encouraging people register as soon as you can. Uh, just saying that this is in December and it'll make a really good early Christmas present for the off-roaders in your life. So don't be shy and think it's too far away. I think it's a great early gift for all the adventurers in your life. We're always going to point you to that Eventbrite. Make sure that you register and get all that information in. And we're excited to have some fun with you in December.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, whether I make it or not, because I want to see the results. I want to hear how things go, and
Hmm.
again, love my Alpine system. Listeners of the podcast know that. Uh, People in my Jeep club know that. I love playing the loud music for the Halloween parade and the Christmas parades,
Oh, yeah.
uh, and for people to be able to hear it and it not be, a lot of times loud is not good, and it's good. Well,
Love
Allison,
that.
thank you for coming on the show and spending your Monday night with us. It's been awesome, and I I know that people are going to enjoy listening to this throughout the next week or so. And I know you'll be there, so make sure everybody go up and introduce yourself to Allie and
Please
and
do.
and say hi. And if you see me there, who knows? We'll give a big hug, right?
That'd be
Um,
great.
but we want to hear from you, listeners. Let us know how you feel about this episode. Info at jeeplifepodcast.com. Go to linktree/Jeep Life Podcast. Subscribe at Patreon. Subscribe and like at our YouTube, because our listeners do YouTube. So make sure to check it out. We've got tons of videos there, instructional content, funtainment kind of stuff. But that's going to wrap it for tonight's episode. huge thanks to Allison for coming on, and for Roy and Eric allowing her to spend our time. And I didn't have to look at their faces. I got to look at Allison's face. Um, yeah, I would say that if they're right here.
Oh,
Um,
I know.
but thanks again, our listeners, for supporting our Jeep Life community. And as always, thanks to our partners. Presenting sponsor is Armor Light, the toughest flooring on the trail. Pipes exhaust. My Jeep sounds amazing because of my Pipes exhaust. Alpine Audio. Yeah, that's been said to death. Power Tank, Tyree Lighting. You know, keep those Jeeps rolling, and I'll catch you next time. Until then, here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody. Woohoo! That was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun.
Good. All right, I'm going to sign off to everybody, and then I'll keep you on for just a second, Allison, and then we'll get out. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us live, and tell your friends and go to Apple Park. I mean Alpine Park. Sorry, I worked at Apple Park at one point, but
Hey, we might have
all
apples
right,
there.
maybe.
Yeah.